friends, welcome back to my channel. So listen, I swear I was trying to find zombie movies to binge this October, and somehow these undead movies like the one I'm reviewing right now, Evil Dead Rise, I think it's a 2023 movie, Evil Dead Rise, keeps popping up. Like, it's not a zombie movie. I didn't mean to do that, but my research misled me. I don't know. I really didn't find out until I was watching it, and then I already watched it. So here we are, gonna talk about it. Also, full disclosure, I've never seen any of the other Evil Dead movies. I know it's a series, not sure why I haven't seen the other ones, but I haven't. If it's a cult classic, please don't come for me if I'm ignorant about anything. I'm just here to share my honest thoughts as a first-time viewer. Okay, I know y'all like to defend things that y'all are into, so please don't beat me up. But with that being said, this movie does not waste time. It jumps straight into the suspense. Starting with Caleb scaring the crap out of Teresa by flying the drone too close to her face. I was already tense. Then Jessica sat up to read along with Teresa's book, but she wasn't looking at Teresa's book. Yeah, I was done. I was done right there. Like, that's literally, I don't know, the first 5 minutes of the movie, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna finish it. I don't know, we gonna see, but I made it. Then Jessica fell off the bed, and I swear people in movies love going the wrong way, because ain't no way I would have went anywhere near Jessica after that. But of course, Teresa, like every other horror movie character, goes towards the creepy possessed girl. Let's just say she's not in the rest of the movie. Jessica rises up out the water after she done scalped Teresa, carved up her own face, and then literally ripped her boyfriend's head and shoulders off. Like, I don't know what this demon was on, but it was on demon time, that's for sure. At this point, again, still in the first 5 minutes, I knew this movie wasn't for me, but it's October, so I'm sticking with the scary because we gotta have something to talk about. I don't know, maybe next October I will look for, I don't know, fall movies. What else could you review in October? Like, it gotta be the scary, right? Okay, so now let's talk about Beth. The scariest part for me, this was literally the scariest part of the movie, was Beth using that nasty toilet, because why didn't she squat on it? Like, she sat on it, and I, again, was ready to turn it off, because that was horror in itself. I don't know if people really do that when they go outside and use the bathroom. I know that's not really what this review should be about, but I don't know, like, that part was getting me. Why did she sit on that toilet? Like, the bathroom itself looks like it's never been cleaned before in life. And then she put her butt on the toilet. I don't know. That's like, I barely like sitting on the toilet when I go to people's houses, and she was outside at a place that looked like it's never been cleaned before in life, and she sat down to take a pregnancy. Like, it was a lot going on in that scene. I'm talking about that scene longer than I'm probably gonna talk about any other scene in this movie, because that really, yeah, that did something to me. Moving on. Then we meet Ellie and her 3 kids. Like, movie talk aside, this lady has some bad kids, starting with Cassie sliding those scissors across the floor. Like, she just flung them away from her like she was done playing with a toy. I don't know, that kind of stressed me out too. Not as bad as Beth in the bathroom, but this was a close second. I didn't know what was going on with the movie when I got here. I kind of felt like I didn't belong here watching this movie, because I was confused. Like, I don't know if that was the goal, but it made me feel like I walked in the wrong room. These kids were lovely but chaotic. Ellie's parenting style is so hands-off that they're wilder than Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys. At some point, you gotta have some form of discipline and structure for wayward kids. Like, it's necessary. That's how you get them back on track. But Beth was just, I don't know, she was doing stuff. She sent them out to get pizza just so, Lord, I call her Beth, but I don't know. Ellie was just doing stuff. She sent the kids out for pizza just so her and Beth could talk, instead of her and her sister Beth stepping outside to have a moment alone. I can't lie, I'm sick of people brushing off their kids or not taking them into consideration because they're an emotional wreck. I'm a mom, I get it. Every day is not a good day for me, but oh my God, I will excuse myself or something to discuss private adult things before I send my child off to find something to do. So, okay. Of course, the kids set off the whole movie though, because, you know, their mom just was like, go outside. And then it turned up. On the way back from getting his pizza, an earthquake hit. Danny found a creepy vault, and instead of running, he climbed down and stole a book about possession. While he was down there, he also heard some eerie moans and creaking that, of course, he just ignored, because why would those moans mean anything, right? At first, I thought Ellie didn't even try to call them, but eventually it shows that she did try to call her kids when they were like still outside in the earthquake, but she didn't even try to walk downstairs to the parking garage to see if they made it back or anything. She just knocked on everybody's door until one neighbor agreed to take her to look for the kids. But by the time she got somebody to help, they were already upstairs. And then she yelled at the kids for taking the elevator after the quake. But Jesus, at least they found their way back home. She didn't even take the stairs to look for them. I don't know. I think the kids did a great thing. No, you shouldn't be in the elevator, but shoot, they had to figure it out on their own. I don't know. I think that's pretty great for some children trying to make it happen because their mama didn't do it. By the end, I honestly felt like this movie was about an overstimulated mom who was so sick of her kids and neighbors that she snapped. Ellie was touched out, emotionally disengaged, and the demon just took advantage of that. She went full rage mode, took out the neighbors, tried to stop her sister from becoming a mom, and handed out all the whoopings she did not give her kids before. I mean, it was insane. I know it's about possession, but I found it weirdly relatable. I was literally talking to my bestie about overstimulation shortly after watching this movie, and I'm like, yeah, that's what happened to Ellie. So Evil Dead Rise wasn't what I expected, but it was wild, creepy, and kind of cathartic. If you're building a Halloween movie marathon, I'd say add this to the list. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you've seen it, or if you've watched the other Evil Dead movies and think I should go back and catch up, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow, and share with your spooky season crew. Bye, friends.